Hello, welcome to this presentation. First of all, let me present myself. My name is Yolanda Robla. I work for HP, and I work on OpenStack infrastructure-related projects. I'm also a co-reviewer of a Storyboard project, so this presentation is going to be a bit about it. I'm going to explain about the Storyboard, what are the main features and the most interesting ones that makes you use it for your own projects. So this is a Storyboard. It's a web application. It's mostly a task tracking system, and it's specially designed to be a task tracking for cross-related projects, not only for a project, but for a whole infrastructure. It was born with the intention to be the task tracker for OpenStack, and it's really being actively used, for example, for OpenStack infra projects. Okay. So what are the main important concepts of a Storyboard and why it's so different and it makes so useful for you? A Storyboard is based in the concept of a story, like the name says. So, which is a story in our case? A story is an item that is describing a problem, a functionality that is affecting your whole environment. It can be for different projects. Each story can have different tasks. So, a story can have a title, a description, date. A story can also have events. So, you are tracking all the evolution of the story. Also, a story is divided on tasks. A story can have different tasks. Every task you see here is assigned to different projects. You can have a story that is belonging to just one project, but it's normal that you are touching cross-project. So each task can have our own story, our author, priorities, and the global status of the story is being computed depending on the status of each different task. So a story is not completed at the end until all the tasks are really reaching at the end. Okay. So it's also an application that is built on AngularJS and Bootstrap. So it's very, very fluent to use. You can start using that, and in few clicks you have all your own project story created, project assigned, task. It's very useful. And it's also built on top of Bootstrap, so it's a multi-device application. You can start using that on your computer, your mobile application, your tablet, and you are having all the same functionality wherever you are using it. So you can start. You can be on top of your projects all the time. Also, let me explain you a bit about most useful features of a Storyboard. We have, for example, the subscription, that you can subscribe into a story that you are interested, projects, and you will be informing when you log in, you will be informed about all the evolution of this story, the task, so you are able to track all the progress on it. You also have a custom dashboard, so you enter into your page, you see the stories that you have assigned, how are they evolving, so it's very useful. Another wonderful feature of a Storyboard is the dynamic search. I mean, it's normally very complex to do. If you are looking for some complex search, you have to type filters, you have to go for advanced search. It's a bit complicated depending on the tools that you are using. Storyboard makes it so easy. You just type it. Whatever you are looking for, a project, for a task, a tag, you just type it on the search bar. And Storyboard will be so smart to just return all the results that are matching your text, and it will be grouping that by concepts. So it will be returning all the projects that matches the task. So it's an amazing feature. Also, as I told before, Storyboard is built on AngularJS, so it's very fast to create a task and stories, to track all your projects. I mean, you aren't losing the scope because there are no page reloads. It's just few clicks and everything is done so smart and so fluent. Also, I mean, as it was born for OpenStack, we have here we have different areas in OpenStack. We have infra, we have Nova. So, a very useful a very useful feature is the ability to group projects. You can have, for example, the OpenStack infra projects, and you are grouping all the related projects there, the Nova, and you can treat all the projects as a block, really. It's an amazing feature. Also, another useful feature that we have is tags. It's especially useful for priority efforts. It's a very common feature or common use case of OpenStack that each project or each area has a set of priority efforts. So you create a story, you tag it. I mean, you say this story is going to belong to that priority effort, and you are using this in this search, you are searching for that tag, and you will have all the tasks and projects that will be matching these priority efforts. So everything is open source, and it's built in a very open concept. So it's very useful to extend it. I mean, very easy to extend it. You can just start writing in top of our app. You can extend it with your own plugins, with your own clients. So you can use it really for your own needs, not only for OpenStack. So how to use it? I mean, the next step. A Storyboard is just composed of two parts. We have the backend, the REST service, and then we have the web client. This separation is very, very important because I mean all the features are just belonging to the REST API service, and you just can put any client on the top. We have a web client. We also have a Python client, but you can write your own client to be on top of it with your own needs, really, and your own look and feel. So all the core features are just on the backend. The backend is written on Pecan. That is a Python framework for creating REST API services. You have the URL here. You just can download it, and you also can install it using pip. You just do it, pip install Storyboard. It's using a MySQL database. So yes, you create the database. You just need to modify the config file a bit, and you start using it. You are using Pecan in the normal way. It's a very standard thing. And also, as I told, we have a web client that is built on AngularJS. You can see the link here. It's a tarball. You download it, extract it, and it's JavaScript. You just need to modify the config files and just spin up using grunt, and that's all. You make it point to the REST API, and you have a Storyboard working. So how to contribute? I mean, we are looking for contributions. We need help to continue this effort. So if you want to collaborate, we have a backtracker. We are really using it's a Storyboard OpenStack.org. We are using our own project to track our own features and our own bugs, so you can just go there. We also have an IRC channel. We are having a meeting all Mondays at 3 UTC, so we are welcoming you to join and ask questions and offer for help. We are also using the OpenStack infra list. If you have some questions, just go there, and in the subject you can put a Storyboard topic, and we will be there to help you. Or you can contact myself. I mean, that's my email. I will be glad to ask any question or help any people just using it. If you want to know more, just go there. You have the URL here. We have documentation, all the links to the source code, and documentation about the API. Everything is there. So thank you. Is there any question? So I think that's all. Thanks.